What's up? What's up? What's up? What is really going on? It is late as all get out right now. Oh my God. What is good, people? It is, I did a lot of running today. I just came on here just to chit chat for a second with you guys. Um, and see how everybody's feeling and what's going on in your respective cities. What is going on, y'all? See the little eyes looking. Hey, what is, yeah. I think that everything's been crazy as of late, and I wanted to address some things that people have been asking questions. I'm so glad that the ladies have, I'm glad, hey, I'm glad that the ladies have resolved everything that was going on. And hey, Heavy Bear, Rizzo, and people were entitled to your questions. Um, Wait, what's up, Cap, Lori? People were entitled to your questions. Guys, the gentlemen's panel will reconvene next week. We won't be having the gentlemen's panel this week, um, due in part to Thanksgiving, and people are going to be spending time with their families and cooking, or trying to cook in the case of some, or eating in the case of some. Shout out to Big Bree. But I think that, uh, hey, Mr. Triple L, let me tell you guys something. I protect my energy. I'm a real person. If I fucks with you, I fuck with you. And if two people I have mad love for, I'm cool with. If my two sisters are fighting, I'm that brother that's gonna stay my ass side of it. So that's what I chose to do. And I got shit going on in my personal life that doesn't, things that's going on in my personal life with family and friends that are also burying their loved ones. That's what my attention was on. I'm in a relationship. I am dating someone. I have family here, friends that are here in my city that I'm dealing with. So this YouTube shit is not my main focus. It's a hobby to me. Let me say that for those in the back. Again, it's a hobby. I don't chase clicks and views. Not at the expense of people I'm cool with. Fuck any of you that think I'm going to do that. Fuck you with a limp dick. So I'm going to let you guys know that. That's why I always tell subscribers, sometimes you got to stay out of things because content creators need to resolve things on their own. Because when you come out here and you start being really, you can have your opinion and you can question things. That's your right to question things. If things are brought to YouTube, you should question. You should follow no one blindly, not even me. We're not gods. We're not deities. So we shouldn't be offended. And my moderators have my back just like any other content creators moderators have their backs. So they're going to defend the content creator. But even with my mods, if people have a difference of opinion with me, just let them have their opinion. I have love for my moderators. I have a closer relationship with my moderators because we talk offline about real shit. And for those that be like, where's Rebel at? Where's Rebel at? Rebel's at his fucking house and not inserting myself in this fucking shit. That's what the fuck Rebel is sitting down sucking a dick at home. That's what Rebel is fucking doing. Or getting his dick sucked. I'm not on here with this. And my heart goes out to people, for everyone, to Von's family, to Bama. She had a relationship with that young man. Regardless to what type of relationship y'all feel she have, y'all are entitled again to your opinions, but not your own facts. There are things that we don't know. And Bree, you sitting your ass over there, girl, you got something to say. You should be hiding your ass around, hiding your ass in some cavern somewhere, because you can't fit your ass in a cave. It's Thanksgiving, girl. Do you not know you the main fucking course on the fucking menu? Girl, hide until the holidays are over, because you still got to deal with Christmas and they eat chitlins on the New Year's. So you need to be hibernating. Isn't that what most fucking bears do anyway at this time of year? Go get you some dick, girl. Get you a piece. Find that soap that you lost in your nether regions. Run through a car wash and take a shower. Do something, niece. And I think that listen, y'all, I like having a good time and I protect my energy. I didn't like Bama and Phi being at it with each other. I wasn't cool with that at all. I reached behind the scenes. I was behind the scenes and talking with both ladies, communicating, reaching out to resolve this. I was behind the scene and a few others were as well. Everything is not meant for YouTube. I have Phi's direct number. She has mine as well as Bama. I didn't like this. Both ladies knew I didn't like it. I reached out, and they are grown ass women. Both with grown women titties. Both of them have racks. So they can handle this as adults. And that's what they do. They keep it moving. You know, people that took pleasure in this, y'all are, people were so happy. Some of these people, they hadn't came in years that got a nut. They hadn't popped a nut in years. Right now, they were busting nuts every fucking day. I went to go look at my house that I'm moving into. I've been looking at colors that I'm gonna use for painting, looking at stuff I'm gonna be doing to the yard. I move into my house on March the 1st. I was doing other shit in these streets here in my city. I'm trying to look and see what room I'm gonna put a sling up in so I could be, really getting my life in that motherfucker. But you know, I really if you don't back away, sometimes you have to disengage. You have to disengage because you will lose yourself to YouTube. I've been having a writer's block. I haven't been able to do my writing as of late. I needed to be at a different space. And I hope all of y'all understand that. I know the YouTube is a form of escapism for a lot of people. Hey, Charlie's World. People use this as a form of, it's cathartic when you're going through things. Bama reached out and she wanted to share with people. She was at a place that she was talking to her people. And I think that she's entitled to do that. Now, when my mother passed away, just me being rebel, I didn't want you guys to know that because I wasn't ready to share that with y'all. because I see how people move on these streets. You know, you had Wally over there making up a whole lie that or some subby sent him some information saying that we couldn't pay for my mother's funeral, and that was a flat out fucking lie, straight up. Notice that no receipts were shown. And when people say shit like that, y'all need to question things. If you knew, if you could say my mother's funeral wasn't paid for, we owed money, could you even tell people what my mother's name was? You know what I'm saying? Like little shit like that. If a person knows that much, wouldn't they have said his mother name is this? It was a lie. My mother was buried and got everything that anybody would want their loved one to have. My mother got her damn picture on her casket and got fucking vases and everything. We went over the top. We wanted my mother to be laid to rest with respect. My mother liked blue. She had a powder blue, beautiful casket. We weren't going to spare any expense for my mother. But for old boy to make that up, I'm like, well, damn, people make up anything. Y'all lie for clicks and views. This shit is a hobby for me. It's a pair of shoes. It's a pair of fucking shoes at Aldo's. Aldo's is expensive as fuck sometimes. But this AdSense check is not that for me. It's like I was doing water painting and selling my paintings or something. That's it. It's a side job like McDonald's. It's not anything that's gonna make you rich until you start getting up in those six-figure subbies. You can live comfortably then. But I'm not gonna sell my soul to get subbies. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, keep it moving. People are truly, and you know, Tracy, you sit in your fucking hairless fucking swamp fucking squirrel mixed with aardvark fucking beaver ass over there, and you're talking about Bama dumb and Bama this and Bama that. You're the same motherfucker that kept accepting Kwani when she clearly didn't see it for you, Tracy. Are you thinking that we just don't remember shit, Tracy? Kwani came over there and dominated your weak ass, and you just sat up there and put your fucking tail, which I'm sure you have one, between your fucking legs where your balls are. And you can say somebody's dumb for forgiving her and Fabe for letting this go and keeping it moving? You are a fucking joke and a fucking reject, and you're not wanted or loved by anyone because you're clearly a pathetic excuse for a piece of fucking shit. Now, you got all these, you're wondering, what's this and what's that. Tracy, do you even know? You can't even determine what type of fucking wig you want to put on your fucking cranium. You're delusional, niece. You telling people, Tracy, don't ever tell someone you got more hair on top of your fucking head. I had more hair between my legs when I was fucking 10 years old than you got on your fucking head, girl. You have a severe case of adult fucking cradle cap, Tracy. You sitting your slew-footed, square-built, double-sided refrigerator ass over there, and you talking shit. You quick to say somebody, I stay in a trap apartment. Bitch, what you know about my apartment, Tracy? What do you know about my apartment? That shit you got over there looks so fucking gaudy. It looks like fucking Liberace was on fucking crack when he decorated that fucking apartment. You are a joke. Hey, I am shout that California girl. I was with you on that. Uh, Doreen is blessed. Hey, Brooklyn God is per cat. Ashley. Uh, You sitting your square built linebacker fucking mountain fucking goat looking ass over there. You talking about who crazy and who dumb and y'all are truly it's holiday time. Tracy, the only thing that you're gonna be curling up with for the holidays is a fucking bottle of fucking eggnog and some fucking jerky treats. Hey, Maturish. Cheeky. But you know, or as Tracy would say, chalky. But you know, I think that people are miserable. And you know what? People are entitled. People are entitled to their own how they feel about things. And you are going to question things when things are, when we were on the panel and JLC came up there, and I was quickly said, yes, JLC, don't attack JLC. No one should attack her. She has her questions. Questions are not disrespect. It's a way that you can question someone without being disrespectful. What I was as a child was disrespectful because I was grown as hell and I would question things. Why your son look different from you? Is that your baby? Did you sleep with somebody else? And it got back and I got my ass whooped a lot of times, which also made me have a slight leaning toward S&M now because of the leather that was used. It was the quality of leather. But I think that people are getting out here and, you know, they do the most. You know, I that old man, Paw Paw in San Francisco was saying Rebel got a Lexus. Rebel used his car to get a man. No, Rebel got good fucking snooch. And I'm a nice person. I'm a nice person. I am very sensitive to other people's needs. I don't dwell on negativity. I keep it moving. If you come into my real life and you're on some negative shit, I ghost you and keep it moving. My friends I've been friends with for 15, 20 years. And you guys may ask, how have I had friends that long when I appear to be in my early or mid 20s? But they're much older than me. They just look good for their ages. We had inappropriate friendships. I was like 10 when I met them. But I shout out to the elders in my circle of friends. I love you guys all, even when your snooches hang to the fucking ground and your teeth are out of your mouth, but you could give a mean ass BJ. But I think that these people are here. These people are here do too damn much. Y'all need to go sit down, go sit on a dick, go suck a dick, go give a hand job to someone. Y'all need to do something. Y'all are sad. Go get you a fleshlight, or a Tracy would call it a burrito. Do something. Go get your rocks off. Go walking in the park. Maybe sew a quilt. Subscribe to Pornhub. Do something. Go start a just only page. Do something, y'all, because it's sad. I talk about sex. Yes, I'm a flirt. Of course. I'm not sleeping with someone every week. Again, I am seeing someone, a very distinguished gentleman. Shout out to Johnny Mac as well. And I always tell you, he's a very distinguished gentleman like Johnny Mac. Johnny Mac is he's a wise guy, soft spoken, with a slight leaning toward bondage and S&M, I'm sure. But he's a sweetheart. Now, hey, for real. Hey, TC, highly favored Vonda. Yes, listen, y'all. I slept during the day, and after I ran these errands, and uh, I woke up and I just was like, okay, let me come on and say something to my people. Um, I think that people are so angry right now, and it's manifested in many ways. The whole doxing thing. I don't talk. Let me tell you something. On everything I love, I don't record people conversations. I just don't roll like that. I don't go into a friendship and get on YouTube and I'm cool with people and I don't anticipate us falling out. So I don't have a need to record conversations. I'm not cut from that type of cloth. If I don't roll with you and I don't like how you move, I take a step back. I'm not gonna sit up and be talking to people and be like, okay, you know what? If you get out of line with me one day, I got all these recordings to use against you. No, absolutely not. Hey, December baby. But have I had some transgressions in the past? I've had associates before that got out of line with me. And the way you can get back at a bitch is you sleep with a man. But that was the old me. And I was a child and I didn't know any better. But some of them queens that did the most, I was like, oh, bitch, you doing the most and your man been checking me out. I got him. I got him, niece. I got him. I'm going to just have him and I don't even think he cute, bitch. I'm just doing something because the Golden Girls didn't come on today. Boom, I got your boyfriend, bitch. I got your man. I got him. But and I would do that, and that's only happened like 1 or 8 times. I didn't do it a lot of times, but I think that I'm a relationship person again. They gonna be saying I'm a hoe now, so what's new? But I've been in long-term relationships. I was in a relationship for 6, 7 years. We had dogs, lived together, and everything. But and I've been in relationships that were like 2, 3 years. But when I check out, baby, I stop giving the snooch up. And I know it's a done deal then. I could be living with you and don't even want you to touch me. Get out. What you want? Don't touch me. I stop. Why are you even breathing? They asked me, did you cook something? Yes, I made you some cyanide in there. Now leave me the hell alone. But, and then with Tracy, and let me tell y'all, I appreciate just Jay Dunn for defending me. Jay Dunn, you didn't have to say that, but you were being real with them when Sir Tracy, that big man over there with the wig on, the lack of hair and the receding George Jefferson hairline with that little fucking struggle mohawk, looking like a fucking newborn baby, a chick, a buzzard chick. But um, yeah, for real, Dale. Yeah, I had some transgressions. I backslid a few times, and I backslid literally, as actually. But I when she said I was drunk and I was high, she said, Rebel, when he always come on, he's drunk and high. No, Tracy, I'm not drunk and high when I would dress up like you, girl. I was just acting like you. So I guess I was doing good. You thought I was drunk and high, Tracy. We always think your ass is drunk and high, girl. Don't you get it? I'm a method actor. You said I will tell y'all all, I grew up with people that battled with alcoholism in my family. I grew up seeing people battle with substances. So I always said I wouldn't let a substance control me. Now I've had to drink a little, sometimes extra, when I've slept with someone that was less than attractive and I was just, wanting to get my rocks off. There I had to have an extra glass of wine. Who wouldn't? But again, I don't drink like that. I don't smoke the green. I don't do that. To each his own. But that's just not my thing. I've been around people doing white girl. I've been around that. I've seen people do drugs. I don't do them. I'm not that person. I remember one of my little Scooby snacks from back in the day when I ran into him some months ago. And he was trying to reconnect again, but of course the new him looked like he ate the old him. And I don't have anything to my listen, subscribers that are full figured and a little portly, I love you, but I don't want to fucking sleep with you. Now, I had boyfriends that were big country, Jeffro Bodine big dudes, but when I saw him, he wasn't the same. And he was like remembering the old times. And he was like, we used to have some fun now, didn't we? We used to cut up. Boy, we had a good time. Yes, we did back then, but it won't ever happen again. I'm reformed now. I'm not that person that I used to be that would hang upside down on the chandeliers and, get on top of the kitchen table or screw on the bar with one leg on the bar stool. I don't do all that. And shit, a bitch got to go soak in some Epsom salt if I do the next day. But I, listen, y'all, the men in this group, listen, I'm not that person anymore. And you're my brothers. I don't want you like that. And again, I'm just speaking about, we're having a little story time in the matter of speaking. But um, he said, man, when we used to hook up, man, you used to be high. Man, you used to be. I was like, I used to be high. I said, no, 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 I wasn't high. I have a natural high. I wasn't high when we was hooking up. I was just horny. That's what it was. I just wanted my rocks off. I wanted to get my rocks off. I wanted my snooch to be ran over by a dump truck. That was it. Nothing more. I wanted to see what that mouth do. What does that mouth do? Stop talking. Get to work, damn it. But he thought I was high. So he could have been telling, he could have very well told somebody that I was high when we would be hooking up, and people would have believed that. But I think that, my guy, he sends me videos of him singing to me. he just We wake up in the morning. I haven't been doing my carpool conversations because he be wanting to talk in the morning when I'm going to work. We met 3 years ago at a karaoke bar. And when he saw me, he had thought an angel had fell to the earth and had manifested in my form. When I saw him, I was like, I wonder if he's packing down there. And can he cook? but I needed to know, something. I needed something more substantial. But see, TC, okay. Yeah, and you know what? Let me tell you something. My guy, he's older than I am. And he runs every day. Now that right there, listen, you can go be running. I'm gonna run to HEB, or I'll go to the store and run and get some groceries or something. I'll go and I'll run to the kitchen when you finish cooking. But he says he likes to sing, like he sings John Legend. He can sing. He has a really nice voice, and he always be saying we need to do some karaoke together. Listen, we could do karaoke, but you ain't gonna get your ass up there and try to Patti LaBelle me doing all these riffs and going in circles and shit. We gonna sing a easy fucking song, like we'll sing like Pharrell or something. Don't get up here trying to get me to sing a fucking Whitney Houston song. I love you, but I'm not gonna do it. You're not gonna set me up like that. You try to get me up there, and I'm singing like Sade, and you singing like Jennifer Hudson. Hell no. He go, woo, and you doing all that, and I'm like, what the hell? We gonna break up. But he sings and he runs, and he's a dog lover. Uh I'm told you guys I'm getting me a dog when I move. I've been looking at my breeders and everything. I'm getting me an Australian cattle dog, also known as a blue heeler, because they're smart dogs. And I can take the dog when I go run. But he runs in the morning. I won't be running in the morning. I'll be running like on the weekend on a nice fucking day, or riding a bike with the dog running on side of me. But I want to get me a blue heeler. And I've been looking at breeders, and I'm gonna wait. You know what the big mistake people make when getting dogs is trying to housebreak a dog and it's cold outside in the winter. Wait till the weather is spring or summer to get your dog, because you're not gonna want to go outside, and he's not gonna want to go outside in the damn snow. But I just I feel fulfilled right now, complete. So to protect my energy, I had to get off of YouTube for a while. And I wasn't, people made it like Rebel jumped off as soon as it happened because he didn't want to speak about it. No, I didn't want to talk about it, because when I have relationships with people outside of YouTube, I'm not gonna bring that to YouTube. And plus, before this happened, I wasn't on YouTube. I had backed away a little anyway. I was focusing on other things, personal life. What are y'all saying? Okay, TC. Uh, and thank you. You know, when people have seen the picture of my guy, they say we kind of look alike. But I listen. I'm a peanut butter caramel paper sack brown. He's just light brown. Is he? He's my friend. I guess we look a little alike. He has a bald head, but he has a bald head. He doesn't have facial hair. He's a sweetheart. But we had to get to know each other outside of a physical connection. And I tell my homegirls and the women in my family, a man will give you peen when he won't even buy you a damn hamburger. So you have to have more than that. You have to have more than just a physical connection. And when old man was saying Rebel used his car to get boys, who the fuck thinks like that? Use my car to get a man? No, honey. Men can sniff your damn snooch from 20 miles away. I can get I can get booty or peen within 30 minutes if I want it. The side of Houston I stay on, child, I can log on Jacked and it'll be somebody a half a damn block away. I'm not that person. But people want to spin narratives. My friend is an established man, and I didn't even know what he had when I was interested in him. I don't go after guys for material things because I complete myself. I don't date you, but when I said about his car, I was just making a point when I said, well, hell, he got a more expensive car than me, but it's a damn car. You think I use my car or anything? When a person like you for just how you look, baby, your looks are gonna change. When I turn 40 years old, about 15, 20 years, 10, 15 years from now, something like that, I won't probably look the same for the most part. Now, there are some people on YouTube that look like they've aged like some damn milk. And they are actually built like fucking cartons of milk. Anybody calling Leo the Lioness ugly. Girl, Leo the Lioness is not ugly at all. Sugar PYT is not ugly. I met these women in person. And I told y'all, if I was a straight man, I'd be after Sugar PYT because she got some big titties. I mean, okay, let me. I always be vulgar, and I don't want to offend anybody. She got some big milk jugs. I always have to clear that up. She got some big meat milk jug bags. Is that better? But and let me tell you, Leo is beautiful, but I think that people want to reach, And I was laughing with that man in San Francisco. I was just for saying man in San Antonio, but they're one and the same. But when he was saying, Rebel look funny, Rebel have a long face, and I'm thinking, okay, well that may be your opinion, and you're entitled to that, But you got to be aware you're not everyone's type. I'm not under the illusion that I'm everyone's type, and I'm content with that. I may be ugly to you, but I got some damn good snooch. How about that? I could be 400 pounds. All you need to do is be able to find my nether region. Now what? And when I say snooch, I'm referring to the front and the back. Bloop. Thank you for real, Nail. And cheeky. Let me tell you something. When people say cars get mad, I be like, Well, there was a man that drove up to me with a damn Porsche when I was walking outside, and hell, he looked like Beetlejuice that used to be on Howard Stern. Hell, his car didn't get me. I got the fuck up out of there. No, thank you. When I was at the car wash that day at my getting my oil changed, and the man, I was on my live video, and the guy approached me from the parking lot. And I guess he was out when I told y'all I was on my live, and I was like, "Oh Lord, here he come." I didn't even know that guy. And, he complimented me, and listen, I'm flattered, but that doesn't go to my damn head. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You're not everyone's type. Again, I feel that anytime I walk in the room, I feel I'm the baddest bitch anyway. That's me to myself. But that doesn't mean I'm better than you. That's just my confidence. And people also have, okay, come on, yes, baby, come on, being versatile, baby. I'm a triple threat. But bitch, I take your man to old me, or take a bitch man and keep it moving and throw him to the side. Here, girl, get my leftovers. I didn't want them. I just wanted a quick fucking Scooby snack. But I've had gay men to lie on me in the past, and you know, just not like me for who I was. I don't look at people like that. What the hell am I jealous of you for? I'm not jealous. What you did, you know what? You can give me some pointers. What did you do to get to that place? What investments did you invest in? What did you do? I don't look at that as a threat to who I am. And I learned that at an early age. Because as a gay men are very caught up with looks a lot of times. And it'd be funny because some of them run to Atlanta because they feel that's like the Garden of Eden for gay men. They go to Atlanta, baby, because they get a man when you can't get no damn glass of water. But they go there, and some of them feel less than because they may come from San Antonio, one of these places in Texas. They move to Atlanta. Now, of course, when you were going to the little juke joint in the backwoods, you stood out like a sore thumb because they were like, "Oh, you cute, he fine as hell." But when you go to Atlanta and there are a lot of other fine as hell men, you start getting that it's like how the models feel. You look at models and you see how beautiful they are, but around other models, they feel insignificant. They don't feel like they stand out because there are other people just as beautiful as you are. So guys that move to Atlanta, they don't stand out. They just mix right in. And hey, Cartier, or as Tracy would say, cartridge. But I uh I learned at an early age. Guys would be like, "Oh, you have nice eyes. You have fat cakes on your back." But I don't let that go to my head because a man hungry, he'll tell you any damn thing. Hell, a man horny enough, he'll tell Bree that she's small. Just to, well, he wouldn't be able to find that snooch without an archaeologist. But again, it's somewhere hidden in there, Tracy. Go. I mean, not Tracy. Brianna, go get fuck it. What's the one that Hispanic girl, Dora the Explorer could find your damn snooch, or Dick Tracy, somebody. Hell, it's hidden somewhere. We know there's one there, but no one knows where it is. It's like trying to find a fucking golden compass. But I smell like lavender. You know what? I like to smell good. I buy like Mont Blanc, and I have some I've had Creed Venice before, but it was in a smaller little sample fucking size. I love that cologne, but I'm not willing to pay $300 for a bottle of cologne. But I like to buy different little niche fragrances, that are not everywhere. I like smelling good. I want you to, when my man smelling me or he go down into my snooch area, I want him to smell like he's in paradise. You're in Fiji somewhere. Now eat up. Eat this book. Eat this bounty that you've been offered. And I think that I completed myself before I had him. He was just the icing on the cake. And, I had to decide because at this time when I first was talking to him, I had two suitors on the side. And I known all these guys for years. But okay, hard conversations, baby. You don't need you gotta find her, just roll. No, you just roll her in flour like you baking some biscuits. And I bet you can look at Brie. I bet her feet look like a giant tortoise toes. And Bree, ain't nobody gonna run up on you, Bree. I'm not trying to fight you or nothing, good girl, because you run into me, you'll crash my ass into a wall or you fall on top of me. It's a done deal. And for me and fucking probably half the day of the vicinity, it'd be like a fucking earthquake. Shout out to Rico with the 9.5 on the Rico scale. Uh, hey, Blue to Five. Y'all, I've had to put myself on timeout for shopping because I've been going online also. Y'all, I didn't order me a damn poncho. I'm looking at stuff and it's this damn late night getting on damn Amazon. And I found me a cute little poncho to wear because it's winter and I like to be a little different. Something you could just move to the side of your snooches right there. You don't have to have no underwear on. You be like, there you go, eat up, there you go, snack time. It's brunch and it's not on Sunday. But Johnny Mac, you want to Johnny Mac, me being a stand-up type of person used to get me ass whoopings in elementary because I used to be like the class clown. The teacher get up, I'm dancing behind her. I'm sending people little naked pictures. I've drawn because I could draw. People don't know that, but I was gonna go to the high school of performing visual arts um, when I was in high school a few years ago. And don't y'all put no damn eyes when I say that in the chat. But yeah, it was a few years ago, let's just say that several years ago when I was in high school, I wanted to go to the high school performing visual arts. I was going to go for dance or for my art because I love to dance. Yeah, for real, Nail. Yeah. I'm telling you, I get on Amazon and I'd be like, why the hell did I order me a water purifier? Why did I order me some speakers to hang up in my damn shower? What am I doing? Why am I ordering this large industrial size tube of lubrication? I could have went to the damn adult store down the street and bought that. Why am I on Amazon getting it? And shout out to the makers of ID Glide Pleasure. That is the nectar of the gods there. ID Glide Pleasure. It tingles. It tingles and warms up, but not like preparation H or anything that may burn your snooch to death if you put it on it. But I just do. I get on Amazon. And I be like, well, okay, oh, I think I need some more dish towels, or do I need me some more ankle socks, some no-show socks? What the hell am I doing? And $100 later, I'm like, okay, did I really need that? Really, really, no. Yes, it does, Johnny Mac. It does work well. Johnny Mac, it works too damn good. But I get on there and I shop and I went and listen, I ordered, let me tell you my latest little thing. I'm tired because I did a lot of running today. I ordered me some turtlenecks and I ordered two from Express and I ordered one from Banana Republic. Now, The one from Banana Republic, the Express shirts came in first, and it was a black and it was a brown turtleneck. I ordered another different version of brown. It looked like it was almost, it was a totally different brown. When the damn thing came in, they were almost identical. So I was like, well, damn. Online, it looked like they were just different colors. In person, you couldn't tell the damn difference. Not like me and my friend BJ, that BJ always said we the same color. BJ, you're not a caramel peanut butter paper sack brown, since you're a dark mocha. We're not the same color, and you should embrace your difference. But enough about BJ. He always got oh, Rebel, we the same color. No, we not the damn same color. And I'm not a colorist, hell, but I just, I'm an art person. But anyway, so I get the turtleneck, and I'm like, well, damn. This damn turtleneck is almost the same. Y'all, so I go to Banana Republic to take it back today and see if I saw something else, but I didn't see anything else I wanted. I go to our mall here, and they tell me, oh, well, no, you got to take it to the outlet mall. It came from the outlet mall. Well, damn, how am I going to know it came from the outlet? I have to take it back to the outlet. I ordered it online, and you can't take it at this location. So I had to drive 30 minutes away from that mall to our Katie Mills outlet and take the damn turtleneck back. Uh, and then I had to go from there to the house and check out the house and see what color I wanted to paint the living room and everything, because I'm gonna get it painted. And I had to look at the yard, and the yard needs some tender loving care. Uh, and there's not a lot of grass, and I like that. If anybody's getting their lawn mowed, it'd be my own lawn that I'm getting mowed down there. But so I was tired. And the owner of the house, I'm walking around, we're looking at things, and I'm saying, this is what I'm gonna get did, and yes, for real now. I'm walking around and I'm looking at things, and I love that, like 2 blocks from where I live, there's a really nice dog park. And when I say dog park, y'all, they got a damn near a little jacuzzi area for the damn dogs to be in. And they got like water faucets that the dogs drink out of, and uh fucking slides, and uh uh every damn thing. Hell, I want to play on some of the shit that's at the park. But for really, Johnny Mac, you getting your lawn mowed tomorrow? I do. I need these weeds to be whacked. I need these weeds whacked. I need some curb appeal, because in the winter, Snooch tends to grow a dense coat for protection from the elements. But oh, hold on, y'all. I got my boudin. I put me some boudin in the oven. I go to this little meat market and buy my boudin. I told y'all my family's older family's from Louisiana. Okay. Yeah, I love dirty rice, and boudin is basically dirty rice and a sausage encasing. Um, but I I've been doing a lot of running. I see. I've been doing a lot of running. So, just looking at, things that I'm going to put in the house. And, I told you I got an outside area, and I got a little jacuzzi outside. And of course, child, I'm gonna be doing some of my live videos in the jacuzzi, of course. But I saw, it's a very quiet neighborhood. It's a historical neighborhood. And I can go party and come home to, solitude. I don't like to be, I don't want anyone connected to me anymore. I hear my neighbors upstairs having sex, and I'm not having sex. Bitch, I'm mad now. Bitch, why you moaning so loud? It feel that fucking good, you fucking bitch. I'm angry at you because I'm not doing it right now. But I'm hearing the bed hit the damn wall. I'm getting pissed off. And that was before, of course. And I'm getting pissed off because I can listen, I can get it in quick if I want to, but I'm not at that place right now. I talk about sex, but I'm not having sex like that. My snooch is immaculate. You throw it in the air and it turns into sunlight. It transcends the stars. She up there moaning in here. I can listen, and of course, I'm nosy as hell. I turn everything is turned off. I don't even want my damn my little clock on the side to be ticking. I'm listening. I'm hearing the bed hit the wall. The walls are thin. Rico the Brat. Hey, Trina, Chi Towns, Creole Princess. Them baby Creole. Shout out to the Creole people. I tell y'all, my older family's from Louisiana, and they are Creole people, which is just black people. That there's a cultural thing there. Uh, I remember one of my friends. We both had profiles on this dating site, and he was like, "Why you don't got you mixed on there?" And I'm like, "Mixed? What the hell? Where's mixed coming from?" He's like, "Well, you are mixed." I was like, honey, I'm like a lot of black people. We got a light skinned mama, dark skinned father, or vice versa. I'm not mixed. We're mixed as people anywhere because we're here in America. So we're all mixed to some extent. But bitch, you just trying to be different. Cause I look on there on his fucking on his profile, he got was it Latino or he had Latino and then he had American Indian. Now, bitch, where you American Indian at? Where are you American Indian? No, bitch, you part West Indian. You're West Indian, bitch. You're not American Indian. So cause girl, you done went to the damn hair. You done went to the hair place down the street and bought you some Brazilian hair. Threw some threw a little dark, wet, wavy piece in your head, bitch. You Indian now. So when he said, "Why you don't have you mixed?" I was like, "I'm not, honey. I'm not putting that on my profile. I'm black. You're black, honey. You're black. You're colored." That's what old people would say. Stop playing in my face. Well, he kept saying he's mixed. Bitch, now you need to stop playing that. I saw your mom and daddy. Now you gonna stop playing with people. Bitch, because you done threw some great contacts in your eyes and you done threw this hair piece that's going down your back to your booty. And you said you mixed now. Girl, don't make me bash your head in, niece. But I love him. But he be doing the most. But I think that, my older family that are Creole, they cook the jambalaya and etouffee. And okay, Trina, baby, I'm black. I embrace my blackness. And Miss Diva One, she be getting on my damn nerves. Rebel, every time I look around, Rebel, you say you got a white man. Rebel, you didn't date nothing but white. Did you ever date? She like, now, Rebel, did you ever date a black man? Yes, Diva One, damn it. Don't be starting that shit on these streets. Yes, my boyfriend is black now. I've had mostly black boyfriends. My long-term relationships with black men. Have I dated white guys? Yep, I dated 2 white guys. I've dated a Hispanic guy. I think attractiveness is, I find different things attractive about people. I wasn't gonna date a white guy that came around. You know how sometimes you could date some other race and they try to act like they want to fit in so bad that they try to talk like what they think blacks should talk like. And I've met my uncles would date girls that would be like, "Hey y'all, bitch, what y'all doing?" And I'm like, Amanda, if you don't go sit your ass down somewhere, girl. Now you put raisins in your damn potato salad. Now stop sitting over here playing with me. Okay, for real now. Rebel, can I ask you a question? I'm like, oh goddamn, what Miss Diva One gonna ask me now? And I love me some Miss Diva One. I don't even ever be offended because she's like my family. My family talk like that. And Rico the Brat, I'm gonna tell you, I used to go, when would go out to the karaoke bar, it was mostly a white place. And the blacks that were like hanging with the white group, because I have white friends, y'all. My family, I have white people in my family. Some of my family members are married to white people, but I've never went after someone because they were white. I was just attracted to that particular person. I'm primarily attracted to black men. That's who I'm primarily attracted to. But um, when I would go to the white bar, there would be black. Now, Negro, your ass is blurple. You a fucking black purple ass Negro, and you coming up here, and you thinking that you looking at us as the darkies, and you sitting up here the color of my goatee, and you sitting up here thinking that you mixing in and that we don't know we see you. Yes, we see. We know you black. We can see you from a mile away, and you sitting up here because they act like we're it's like the blacks that hang with the groups of whites. It's almost like they don't want another black person coming along being friends with that group because they like, well, I'm the only one. It can only be one black per group. What the hell? Then you got those white queens that be around blacks that like black peace so much they try to act like they black. Hey y'all, what's up, y'all? What y'all doing? No, bitch. What? Now you know if the police pull you over, you gonna go back into talking like Ken. Now stop playing. And it is self hate, JJ. It's self hate. I don't think because I'm like again, I'm a peanut butter caramel paper sack brown, and I don't think I'm better. Hell, I've had boyfriends that were really dark, uh, my color, lighter, white. I mean, again, I'm primarily attracted to black men because we have more of a connection. It's more cultural for me. I think that again, beauty, I can find beauty in a lot of different types of people. But Trina, okay. I'm just, I think that and when I've dated, the white guys I've dated were kind of like Cajun type of, some of them had like a Greek type of look. The two that I dated, I'm saying some of them. The two I dated, they had dark features, dark hair, tanned, uh, they had a very you would think that they were probably like somewhere like French or something, but I'm not attracted to really, really pale guys. But I here, I think some guys are caught up with chasing behind a white man just because that's a white man. They think it elevates them to a different social economic status. I've never been that person. It was a white guy had a $20 bill. Y'all, let me tell you. So I had when and my truth is that y'all listen. Y'all look at me. Yes, I went to an adult bookstore before. Yes, I've went to an adult bookstore. Damn it, don't judge me. But I've never been that kind of. I want to see what was going on, and I went there. This white guy was standing in the hallway, and he had a $20 bill between his hand, and he was like folding it up, like as if he was going to entice me to come in the room with him. If you don't get your shrivel up, Mr. Burns ass, out of my face. Hey, Cynthia Hammonds. But he was crinkling up a $20 bill like I was gonna be like, oh, he's showing me some money, so let me go in there. I can't miss this $20 bill. I got fucking underwear that costs over $20. If you don't go sit your ass down somewhere. Yes, they do, Rico the Brat. They be delicious looking. I like it. I a white. Let me see. A white man that I think is attractive is like who I'm trying to think. It's not not a lot. Oh God, who do I think is attractive? I think Matthew McConaughey is somewhat attractive. Uh, I think, God, I'm gonna tell you the kind of black guys I'm attracted to is like Pharrell. I like Alicia Keys' husband. I forgot his name. I like uh I like that type of guy. I like Lenny Kravitz. I like Maxwell, uh Idris. Um, I also like Skater Boy. I like Skater Boy types as far as body. I don't like big, beefy guys. I tend to like kind of, lean, lanky guys, but I yes, what's the guy that sings The Pursuit of Happiness? He's a rapper. Uh this rap song, the song is called Pursuit of Happiness, but he kind of looks like he has that Pharrell and Alicia Keys husband look. Hell no, not no Mr. Burr. Y'all, let me tell y'all, I had went to a party years ago, and this person is he's a person that's in sports. And I went to his party, and when I went to the party, I didn't know that he was the person. Now, this person, when I say in sports, he uh he won medals. He's won many medals for America. But, and I'm not gonna don't even ask me who he is. I won't say who he is. But at the party, some of the other gay men were acting like they were just thirsty, and it was straight people there in the beginning of the party. But then they slowly started leaving. It wasn't a lot, but when they started leaving, this host, this sports guy, started saying, "Everybody, okay, y'all, let's get relaxed. Everybody, take their shirts off." And I was like, I am not gonna be parading myself around because this Negro done told me to take my shirt off. I think you're attractive, but I don't dance to someone's tune like that. And I told my friend, I said, y'all, he trying to turn this into a damn orgy. I'm getting the hell up out of here. And then keep in mind at this time it was like 2, 3 in the morning. I was like, okay, y'all, do you want to go? And I told my friend, let's go. It was 3 of us there, but the person who we rode with ass was drunk somewhere. I don't know where the hell, because this was a huge house that we were in. And when you go to a celebrity type of person house like that, you can't just pick up the phone and use the phone, because the phones you pick up, you have to put codes in to dial out. So I'm picking the damn phone up to call his cell phone, and I wasn't able to call because I didn't have the code to call out. And this was years ago. Um, and I didn't have a cell phone on me at the time. But we were there. So me and my friend, y'all, we're in this big house, huge house. And I said, I'm not gonna be in there with them taking my shirt off, because he's asking us to take our shirts off. Uh and these little queens, they were taking their shirt off, and they're like, oh, you know how Tracy be doing that. Like, I'm like, bitch, no, I'm not doing that. I don't care who he is. I'm not taking my clothes off because he said it. Now, if I met him somewhere else and it wasn't this type of scene, yeah, it may have went down, but it or me. But I think that I wasn't gonna do it there because I'm not that person. I've met celebrities before and I don't act like that. I'm not starstruck. But he so we go hot. Listen, y'all, we went to one part of the house and we were just talking. It was like a lounge area. Then we heard people coming and we go into another area. It turns out it was the kitchen. So we're in the kitchen and it's kind of dimly lit in the kitchen. Why the hell did I hear some rustling? And I look up and I told my friend, I said, oh fuck, it's some dogs in here. And it was a damn Dalmatian and a Rhodesian Ridgeback. And these dogs were not wagging their tail like, hey, that's my friend. These motherfuckers was growling, looking at us. And this was a huge kitchen. I said, okay, let's get the hell out of here, but no sudden moves. Let's get the fuck up out of here, because these dogs. But we left. Um, you think Asian Doll is beautiful? I don't know who Asian Doll is. Women that I think are beautiful. I think like Naomi Campbell. I always like Chili from TLC. Um, I had a girlfriend that reminded me of Chili when I was in junior high. Shortcut, slight masculine features. She played sports with, but I think she was a girl. Uh, Come to think of it, that's questionable because we never got past first base. And she went by the name Peanut. She had a nickname Peanut. Oh goddamn, I could have been dating a stud or something. I don't know what the fuck I was dating, but she was attractive. But I I used to have girlfriends that were kind of like studs, and surprisingly, that's what I'm a gay man. I didn't know then, but my little girlfriends, like in elementary and junior high, always like played basketball, or they were kind of like kind of rough around the edges. And I come to that's. I guess I was being attracted to the masculine features, which I was gay, of course, but I think let me tell you something. Naomi Campbell is a beautiful woman. I love a Chili. I love different. I think different types of black women are beautiful. Um, I don't. I'm not. I don't want to sleep with them, but I think beauty is. I can admire your beauty. Again, I talk about Leo the Lioness Queen. I think she's a beautiful woman, and Sugar PYT. Now, if I was, had a few drinks and, I'm not a drinker, so it wouldn't have to be that much, maybe a couple of bottle of Moscato. I may lay my head against Sugar PYT's breast or, a, a Leo the Lioness because she has a rack as well. There I go talking about that again. Damn, she don't have a, okay, now I'm not going to say rack. Okay. Again, I'm just going to say jugs to be more socially, appropriate. But, uh, I think and Naomi is a model's model. Oh, I think Tatiana Ali was my crush also, Tatiana Ali. Tatiana Ali to me, she was just another version of Chili from TLC. They both had a very similar that brown skin islander girl look. Um it's funny. I'm embarrassed to say this, but my first crush, when I was even having a crush, yeah, what was my first crush was on a cartoon character when I was a little kid. I had a crush on Mickey Mouse. I loved. Listen, I like Mickey Mouse. I don't know what the hell it was. Maybe it was his ears, and he was black looking, But I had a crush on Mickey Mouse as a child, and I didn't know what it was. I just was drawn to Mickey Mouse. Fuck Minnie, bitch. Why you in the way? You can't have babies, girl. Move around. Well, I couldn't have babies either, but still, shit, bitch. I can draw you ugly, girl. Now what? Yes, it was Mickey Mouse. I loved Mickey Mouse. I was a little kid. But Minnie always bringing her cock blocking ass into the picture. Bitch, why you talking, girl? Move around, girl. Beat it, bitch. But hey, Macamillion. Listen, that's my boy right there, Macamillion. Me and Macamillion would get in trouble. We'd be out there running them boys in them streets, but now I can't run the boys in the streets. I'm just saying. Um, oh yeah, I think Candace is beautiful, and I think that again, I just think Black beauty is so underappreciated, and you know what? I think that I've always like. I've always thought darker girls were attractive because my family is nothing, mostly light skinned women, and it was something about them being light skinned that made me not be attracted to light skinned women like that for the most part because they reminded me of my family. But Oh, you still love Mickey Mouse. Okay, Maturish. You have an irrational crush on Al Sharpton. It's something about Al Sharpton. He got that bone straight hair. He's a man of many different talents. But it's some commentators on MSNBC that I think are attractive that are white men. Um, but I don't I let me Jack. It's one of them named Jack. I forgot his last name because I watch MSNBC sometimes or CNN. With this election stuff, I was really more in tune with it. But I like different types again. Uh, what's up, Anthony McNeil? Good morning. Dark people. You know what? Dark people have an edge because darker skinned black people have, a most part, beautiful skin. Maturish is a beautiful. Let me tell you something. Maturish is so regal. I love me some Maturish. And I know people be crazy when someone says Maturish is not a pretty woman. I be looking at them and be like, okay, girl, y'all are really reaching now. Maturish to me is, I always think about Kenya Moore's aunt. Remember Kenya Moore's aunt that would come on sometimes? That to me, she puts me in the mind of her Maturish and her have very similar looks. For Kerry, you don't like Kerry Washington? I think Kerry Washington is pretty also. Uh, but I think that I was a mannish little boy. Y'all may not believe that, but I was mannish. I was looking under the girls' dresses and hunching and playing mamas and daddies. And I told y'all the story about when we played cops and robbers. You know, I don't know why they asses always made me the prostitute that would be arrested. But go figure. Why the hell you get to be the sheriff again? You're the firefighter, but I'm the hooker on the corner. Really? I'm the prostitute working the beat and y'all arresting me a fuck again. I have a felony, indecent exposure again. They made me the damn, or either when we played mamas and daddies, I was always the other man. Why the fuck are y'all making me the other man on the side? My cousins, and you know how your cousins, y'all play mamas and dad, they act like they going to the grocery store. I the bitch, I'm gonna be the mama this time, girl. You more masculine than me. You the husband, girl. That same cousin is a stud now. But girl, I knew you was a stud back then. Shit, stop trying to be the mama and make me your husband. No, you be the husband, and I'ma be the damn mama. She talk. They always. Then I had the little friends from down the street. They play mamas and daddies with us, and we either play hide and go get it. Of course, I was never good at hiding, so I would always be found and humped. And then it was always the little fast ass girls that would try to find me. Bitch, get out of here. Why you coming and find me? Bitch, I wanted him to find me. Get your ass out and beat it, Toots. Toots hit the street, girl. Why you didn't follow, bitch? You didn't follow me like you a dog at the airport sniffing for drugs. Bringing your ass over here finding me. Girl, I wanted them boys to find me. Now you bring your hot ass over here. Girl, go hide over there. Niece. And January 27th, JJ. My birthday is September the 7th. I'm a Virgo. Uh, it is funny because some of my closest friends are Virgos. Hell, even my last dog was a damn Virgo. But I'm sitting up and I'm like, she done found me. We would play other games. All the games had to end with hunching some kind of way. Ironically, some of those girls that played hide and go get it back then have like 5 and 6 children now. But and one of my friends, she a stud now. I'm like, girl, how you a stud? But your ass was fast as hell back then trying to hump me. But of course, she was trying to, hump me. She was the aggressor all the time. Girl, get off my booty, girl. You don't stop smushing your damn snooch into my boot. Girl, if you don't get your TT off of mine, you outran all of them reasons. I wasn't very good at hiding. I must say, I was when we played hide and get it. I turned out to be a hoe. I was a hoe in hide and get it. Yes, they would find me and I would get got there. They ran a train on me. Hell, and when I say that, I don't mean actually. I was passed around for hide and go get it. But yes, I felt violated. They finding me. The girls and the boys would find me. Mostly the damn girls would find me. But those were the days, good times. But yes, some of those girls are lesbians now. They're studs. Really? Macamillion, your ex-husband's birthday is September the 7th. Oh wow, Rico the Brat. Yes. I just listen, I was a wild kid. I was outside playing, I was climbing trees and I was running, we had horses and I'm a country boy at heart. Like I was on Danny's platform, we were talking about that. I'm a country boy. Now, again, y'all see me on here, y'all see how regal I am and classy. But I have a country boy in my heart. He's somewhere in there still. We used to go camping. I learned how to shoot a gun when I was like 8 years old. Candy cane, you know what? Yeah, but I was just I was bad. Yes, I was a badass when I was little. I used to get whoopings all the time. I was always in grown folks' business. I used to be listening to the grown-ups. Now let me tell you, my little badass cousins, I would be coloring and I knew who had a different dad and who had slept behind a husband back and whose closet and what preacher was sleeping with sisters in the congregation. But I would be coloring. And girl, I would be, I was through with that damn picture so long ago. I'd still be, baby. The colors were so damn rich because I would be right there quiet. Then you got my little cousins bringing they bad loudmouth asses in there. He hit me. She bit me. They crying. So then all of a sudden the grown-ups got their damn attention on us. They say, oh, hell now, get y'all asses out of here. All y'all children, get out of here. And I used to be like, fuck. The jig is up. I've been busted. My cover's been blown. I used to be like, why she brought her ass in here getting me blown? Y'all, why y'all was fighting? Now I don't even know if they got the same daddy or not, cause y'all they was getting to the fucking good part. My aunts and my mama and the other family. They say her husband's sweet. Girl, he's sweet. Yes, girl, he is sweet. That oldest boy, not that boy's baby. That boy is not that man's baby. And I'm sitting there eating it up, baby. I was just drinking that tea up, bitch. I'm drinking the tea up. I got all kind of cavities. Teeth that just fell out at 9 years old. Just drinking that sweet tea. I was diabetic, bitch. So I'm sitting there, they talking, spilling all kind of fucking Louisiana and Lipton tea. And these little motherfuckers bring their ass in there blowing my fucking cover. And I didn't find the fucking tea out. Thanks a lot, Mika, with your ass. But I love you. But shit, I couldn't find out the tea because you and Riri fucking fighting. But anyway, I I used to be in the grown ups business, and I used to make myself invisible, which is you be quiet, don't draw attention up on yourself, stay your ass in this corner and act like you watching cartoons. Y'all bring y'all ass in here crying and want hungry and shit. And want McDonald's. Now my fucking cover is blown again. Bitch. And I love you bitches, but I'm just speaking my truth. Tracy living her truth. I can live my fucking truth. And you know, most of her truth is a fucking lie because she even still thinks that she's a woman and pretty. But, anyways, okay, Rico, baby. I used to hear all the tea. I used to get the sweet tea. And you know what? The women had the tea. The boys didn't have the damn tea. They was talking about girls and, lack thereof. And, talking about sports and shit. No, I want to know who got a different dad and who fucking the pastor. That's what I want to hear. Y'all sitting over Johnny Mac. Because they sitting over there. They want to play. Y'all want to go in the front yard and wrestle. Yes, I wrestle with the boys, but not right now. Shit, I'm trying to get the fucking tea. But and let me tell you, I had a couple of gay men in my family. My older cousin, God rest his soul, Ernest. We called him Beaver because when he was a little boy, he had like big teeth, but he was much older than me. But Beaver was, let me tell you something, he was a queen before I knew what queens were. Beaver was very effeminate. My family loved them some Beaver. And baby, he come in a room and he used to be like, I'm the prettiest one in here. But my cousins, y'all pretty too, but not pretty as me. He was like that. He was very much a Southern belle. But I love Beaver, but I knew Beaver was different, but I didn't know what type of different he was. Hey, Firefly. I just knew he was different. I thought he reminded me of Prince. Cause if he was, maybe he had heels on before I knew. I used to be like, he got some different kind of boots on. Why his boot heel is like three? Why does his boot heel is tall like my mama heels? And the women loved Beaver. They loved him. But Beaver wasn't having no woman. He used to act like he was their boyfriend. I'd be like, what? What's that? What's going on? Even as a child, I used to think it was odd. I was like, she like him? He had like a girl, but she okay. Okay, whatever floats your boat. But and when I got older and I would run into Beaver, he would be at a certain club that had more of an older gentleman type of clientele. And I had a great listen. It was like a little juke. Let me say, it was a damn juke joint. It was a hole in the wall, as we call it. A hole. It was the damn hole that was in the hole in the wall. But it was a BYOB type of place. People were wearing like t-shirts and fucking warm up pants. So that it was that kind of place. But I remember I would see Beaver in there, and he used to be like, "This is my cousin right here, baby. All the men in my this is what the men in my family look like." And he told one of his friends, baby, that queen had me laughing. He told his friend, he said, "Baby, this is what fell off my family tree." And his friend told him, "Oh, Beaver, your cousin is finer than you." And Beaver looked at his friend. He said, "And bitch, I'm finer than you." I laughed to this day because Beaver was snappy, y'all. He was snappy but fun loving. Okay, cheeky baby. And I had a gay uncle. My grandmother on my father's side, he was my uncle Leonard, and he passed away in the '80s when the AIDS epidemic first hit. And he was again, he was in California. But that was my grandmother's baby. My grandmother loved her brother, and that's why my grandmother said if any of her children or grandchildren were gay, she would love them regardless, because her mother was one of those Bible thumpers. She was a Southern Baptist, fire and brimstone, preached the word, but just didn't know how to show love. And I would remember this woman. I wasn't close with her at all, and I didn't see her many times because I didn't like going over there to her mean, no cooking ass. She didn't know how to cook either. So, child, I felt like I would go over there and she had cooked some cornbread. I felt like I was getting I would have rather got a damn whooping instead of eating that hard ass cornbread. I felt like I was in a fucking county jail or something. But she was mean as hell. And when her son was gay, she turned her back on him and put him out. My uncle had to go stay with family members as a teenager. And my aunt Juanita, she took him under her wing and let him stay with her. And he ultimately he moved to California and he started transitioning. And my grandmother used to tell me stories about him and how pretty he was as a woman. And she used to say, and he got some little titties too. I'm laughing at her. And I was a teenager with her telling me these stories. But uh, I was like, I wanted to meet him, but I was a child, y'all. And this was he passed away in the 80s. That was, I wasn't born then because I'm a child of the 2000s. Okay, I'm in the late damn 90s. I'm not going further than that. Late 90s. I'm a mid fucking 90s. I'm a child of the mid fucking 90s. I was born around that time somewhere. But I my grandmother told me stories, but her mother was mean as hell. And I never experienced homophobia in my family. My father, my mother passed away. My father's still alive. Me and my father are close. My father, he's like an Italian father. He would still kiss his boys. And I used to be embarrassed, like, oh Lord, why is he kissing me? I'm a teenager. I was embarrassed. My father would always tell me, he tells me, I love you. I love my son. He and my grandmother, his mother, when I would come over there, my grandmother would treat me like a baby, y'all. She would still try to put me on her lap as I grown up. And that grandmother would ask me, you know what? I messed as hell, bro. I ain't going back no damn further than that. But I was the child of the MP3s and the little, the iPads, the iPods and stuff. That's my generation. But but my grandmother was very inquisitive. And I would say it to my head, she being nosy, and you're asking too much, mama. I call my grandmother mama though. My grandmother, I used to be like, oh Lord, what is mama gonna ask me? And she'd be like, well, baby, tell me what y'all do. And I used to be like, well, what, mama? What you and your friend, what y'all do? I'd be like, go to the park, go to the movies, the zoo. No, baby, what y'all do? Who the man, who the woman? Mama, I'm not gonna tell you. You started laughing. I used to be like, Mama, we don't do nothing. We just hold each other. And she'd be like, bullshit. I know you my grandson, and I know who your grandfather is. I know you doing more than hug. I used to be like, my grandmother, again, when she would see my friends, hell, she was so damn comfortable. She would be like, hey, Queen. This is my grandmother, my dad's mother saying, hey, Queen to my friends. And I used to be like, when they wasn't in front of her, I'd be like, Mama, not all gay men like to be called Queen. And she said, well, hell, I didn't know. Because she had a gay brother. And my uncle was a queen. He was very much a queen ahead of his time. So my grandmother thought that all gay men liked that. So she would be like, Queen. And my friends would laugh about it. But it would be embarrassing to me because I know they didn't like some of the friends didn't like to be called queen by anybody else, but they let my grandmother call them queen. And she she used to ask me all the time what I be doing. And I used to be like hugging. We snuggle. Mama, we just be snuggling. You know what, Anthony? I don't know about Atari and Centipede. What's that? What those that's I used to I heard stories of those types of games, but those were way before my time. Uh And you know what, Rico? Y'all, let me tell you, grandparents don't give a damn. They get when they get so much older, they be like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna say what I think. I'm not gonna mince words." My mama's mama be like, "I don't know why she with that boy. That boy is ugly. Why is she with that ugly man? That's an ugly man. Ooh, that woman is an ugly woman." But she loved everybody as well. It would be the neighborhood crackhead. My grandmother would give him a plate of food. She would fix him plates and give him food. My grandmother, he'd be coming there asking could he do some work around the house, and my grandmother would be like, "You can rake those leaves." His name was Terrence. She said, Terrence, you can rake the yard. I fix you a plate. I made some gumbo. I'll make you a plate. I was born in 1998. I mess as hell, bro. I was born in 98. I'm a child of that era. I look up to the people on here like Anthony McNeil and Rico, Rico Barber. I look at the older people like that and I embrace them because they have rich history and they could tell me about things that I know nothing about. You know what? I'm not gonna do this with you. I'm messy as hell, bro. I'm not doing this with you. Not this morning. Not this morning. Uh okay, my grandmother. Let me tell y'all, I had to be careful. Okay, you be shook. Okay, Rico the brat. You let me tell you something. I got older and I appreciated my grandmother for talk. I used to appreciate my grandmother. I miss my grandmother every day, y'all. My grandmother was they called Miss Annie. They called my grandma Miss Annie because that was her middle name. They'd be like, Miss Annie. You know, they loved her. My sister is married to her wife. My sister and her wife have been together like 8, 9, 10 years. Listen, lesbian years are different from gay men years, but as well as heterosexual years. But a a 30 year a 40-year-old gay man, his heterosexual age is 26. But that's not me. I'm speaking of others. But okay. But my grandmother always embraced her gay grandchildren. Hell, it was probably about 4 or 5 of us on my dad's. This is on my dad's side. But on the mama side, the gay men rule. It's more of us, but the lesbian women on my father's side, there were more lesbians because my sister, two of my first cousins, my first cousin has a barber shop. Baby, she is a stud, and women are crazy about her. Uh, yeah, I got quite a few. And then on my mother's side is more the gays. The gays have been breeding on my mother's side. Um, okay, baby, Miss Annie. They say Miss Annie. My grandmother was the mama to everyone, and my grandmother, she talked she talked about a boyfriend in high school. She said he was a nice man, but he was the sweetest man, but he didn't have no Peter. And I was like, what the hell, Peter? But of course, she was talking about peeing, and I was uncomfortable, but it was funny. And she made one of my ex boyfriends get mad at me. Hell, she almost made us break up because she used to always say Peter when I would go over there. She said, "You out there you out there getting some Peter." And I'd laugh about it. And I know baby, you my grandson. I know you like Peter, and I would laugh. And my ex boyfriend, my grandmother, she would say that. I know he probably was, and later he probably was like, "Oh, was you a hoe? Why she kept saying you like Peter?" But that's just how she talked. And I remember we got to the house, and he said, "Oh, you need to tell me something." Like what? What the hell is he talking about? Who was that? An ex boyfriend of yours? I was like, "What?" Peter. I was like, Peter, what the fuck is he? Oh, well, damn. I said, dude, that's how my grandmother talks. She's talking about dick. Peter. That's what she say, Peter. She's not saying Peter. She said Peter. Like a pita chip. Like a Peter. Pita. That's what she was saying. That's what it sounded like. And she would say Peter. So he's thinking that this was somebody from my past that I was with. Right, the animal rights group. Yeah, Peter. Hell, that's how she was saying. And he thinking that this was a whole man from my past that she was talking about. Like, no, she's talking about dick, damn it. She's an older woman. They said she wasn't saying she wasn't gonna say dick, she said Peter. Much like the word peen is used on YouTube. My grandmother was very much, she had a mouth on. She wouldn't curse a lot. Let me tell you, this grandmother didn't curse. My dad's mom didn't curse a lot. She wasn't a cursor. Now, my mama's mama was, that's the family that was from Louisiana and the older Creole people, and they cursed like fucking sailors. I think my first word out my mouth when I was little was bitch instead of daddy. But uh my grandmother and my grandmother on my father's side, she was definitely, just she said, that's a pretty, she used to say, RuPaul, that's a beautiful, he makes a beautiful woman, and she, instead of, she would try to say queen, she would say queen, she would say queer. Is he queer? She said, baby, is he queer? Yes. Yes, he's queer. He is queer. He's queer. Yes, mama, he's queer. Okay. She would say, is he queer? And let me tell you something. My mama's mama, she would be like, I like those bull daggers. Those some nice bull daggers that stay down the street. And I used to be like, ma. And we call my mother's mother ma. And I used to be like, ma, they find that offensive when you say that. And she said, well, they are some daggers. They nice. They prefer to be called lesbian. You know? Y'all with all this new talk. Yeah, she was saying, and I used to be like, no. And she used to tell me one of my friends that would come over when we would go out to the club, and if I rode with him, he would come over, and she said, that baby got some beautiful cold black hair. He must got some Indian somewhere in his family. He got some beautiful. That baby got some beautiful hair. And I used to be thinking like, no, he just got some wet and wavy. He got some 2B. That's some 2B that he had got from the Asian store down the street. That's not his that child. If he pull that hair out, you're gonna see is some cake and you're gonna see some you're gonna see some peppercorn under there. That ain't no you saw this black wet and wavy hair that's going down his back damn near to his booty. You think he bought Indian mud? No. But yeah, I remember this same friend came over and he was a little chubby and he had some little breasts, but he was a chubby boy. So he had never came in the house, y'all. And this before I was like out. So my friend Ava brings him over to the house because we were going to the club that night. And they supposed to have their asses outside waiting for me. And Ava's at that time, I don't know if she was straight at that time, but she eventually she was a lesbian. Now she back straight again. But at that time, I think she was just bi probably. But so Ava and this friend come in the house. My friend, his name was Sindel, is Sindel. So Sindel and Ava come in the house, and I'm in there getting ready to, and I'm like, they said I had someone outside, and being my family, they let them come in the house, and I was like, okay, Ava could come in, but Sindel was with her, and I heard his voice in the living room, and I'm in my bedroom, and I heard him telling my cousin. He told my aunt, he said, oh, your daughter got some beautiful hair. And I was like, fuck, let me throw these clothes on. Shit. Because my family didn't know at that time that I was gay or not. And I was, I, I threw my clothes on. Pants was still a little wrinkled. I threw the shirt on to get the hell up out of there. No one said anything to me for some days. It was, my aunt, she act like her ass in the kitchen cooking, but she just watching every damn thing. She like me. And my grandmother was nice, watching TV, having general conversation. And some days went by, and my uncle, I'm sitting on the porch outside, and we're just talking. And I'm talking to my aunt, and my uncle started laughing. And I said, "What's fun? What you laughing about?" And my uncle, keep in mind, my uncle is only like 3, 4 years old. You know, in black families, child, you be the same age as your uncles, auntie, or even fucking older than them. How the hell I'm a grown up and I call it your little 9-year old ass, my auntie. But so my uncle, my mother had me at a younger age. She was a younger adult, and my grandmother was shit in her 40s when she had her last child, which is my uncle. But my uncle was laughing, and I'm like, "What are you like? What you laughing about?" And he was like, "Man, what was that came over here?" And I was like, "What? What are you? What is? What was what? What are you talking about?" Man, your friend that came over here. I was like, I don't know who you talking about. Man, that was a dude. Was that a dude that came over here? And I said, and he was laughing. He wasn't being homophobic. And I said, no. I said, that was a girl. And he was like, that wasn't no girl. That was a dude. I said, didn't you see she had titties? That was a girl. He was like, that was a dude with some fat with some man titties. That wasn't no woman. But my friend Sindel was looking, he looked like a girl. Shit, he would throw weave in his head, and hell, he would dress kind of androgynous. Like how Conscious be dressing, my friend dressed like that. Um, I wish I was around too, Rico the Brat. I wish I was around. It was before my time, though. The golden era. But I laughed about that years later because he that yes, Sindel was a boy, but I was trying to make him think that Sindel was a girl. And I said, well, here, you saw she had titties, hit them little low ass titties. That was a man with titties. That wasn't no woman. Whatever. You think with tomato, okay, whatever. Okay, Rico the Brat, right. Cause you know these grandfathers, baby, they still was getting it in. When him and my grandmother was separated, shit, he was still out there doing his thing. That's why my grandmother didn't believe when I said I was just holding. I was cuddling. She said, "No, I know your grandfather. You ain't doing just no cuddling." And this is not even my grandmother that was married to him, because my grandparents, my father's mother and my mother's father and mother all went to the same school together. They all went to the same high school. So they've known each other since they were teenagers. And my grandfather, being who he was trying to talk to my dad's mother and my mom's mother. And I tell this story that my my grandfather had kids. My grandfather, which is my mother's father, had kids, had two sons with my dad's mother, but he was not my dad's father. My grandmother married my father's father and had him, but she had had two sons from my mother's father. So my mother's father married my mother's mother and had my mother and all her siblings. So when I tell the story, I had two uncles that were my uncles by my mother. They were my mother's brothers and they were my father's brothers, simply because they shared. When I tell people the story, they be like, "Oh my God, so your mother and father, they were brother and sister." No, they weren't brother and sister. That's just like you having a husband and having kids with him, and then you divorce his ass and you get married and have kids with someone else. Your husband could have a whole nother family that are not related to the kids. His new kids would not be related to the later kids that you had. But your kids that you had with him before would be his children, and they would have siblings with his new kids that he got with his new wife. But those new kids could get with your children that you had, which, you know what I'm saying? Like, My father and mother didn't have any connection with blood between the two. They just had two brothers. You know, my grandfather was a Rolling Stone. Yes, he got my father's mother pregnant twice, and he married my mother's mother and had my mother. By then, my grandmother on my father's side had got married to my dad's father and had my father. So his brothers are his brothers because they have the same mother. And I be explaining that to people because well, my uncle did have children. One of his sons, my uncle, my father's brother, one of his sons looked a lot like me. And I wondered, why did me and my cousin look so much alike? Because our fathers don't look alike. Why did me and my cousin look like? I saw his picture as a kid and I thought his picture was me. But of course, I aged like fine wine, and he, he's still an attractive man, but he can't, he's not up there with me. He's nearby, but not there. But um, I asked my grandmother. I said, "Me and my cousin, we look so much alike," and she's like, "Well, that's your cousin." But come to find out, my grandmother hadn't told. My grandmother was keeping a secret from us, from me at least, that my two older uncles were my grandfather's sons, and none of us knew that. It came out later in life that my two uncles were his kids. One of them had died before I was born, and the other, was one of my favorite uncles. But, you know, I always like he kind of looked like my mother, sisters and brothers. And that was the secret. Black families hide that kind of shit because they be embarrassed. Hey, Jess. I see you, sis. Reasoning is key. Thank you, Anthony. But those are my story times, y'all. Listen, I'm a real person and I don't make no bones about who I am. I come on here and I be real with y'all. I don't give you any false idea of who I am. And like I tell just all the time, these people look at me as being angelic and sweet, pristine, untouched. But I'm not that person. I try not to be anyway. But y'all look just alike Macamillion. What did you say reason it? What did you say reason it is key? Let me look. uh oh, that she was getting her life in. I don't be mad at her. Let that woman get her life. Let grandma get her have her best life. I'm gonna tell you like this. When I get older like that, I'm still be getting my life. If I have to prop everything up with a kickstand, I'm in a wheelchair. Just prop my legs up and do what you do. Listen, don't judge me. I told you, like even with Brianna and Tracy, I could be in a nursing home and I'd be like, you know that big bitch, Brianna, you big bitch, you get your ass in. And Tracy, that old mutt face, whore. I could have two teeth in my damn mouth and be damn near blind. I'm gonna still be reading them whores. Hey, Jay Dunn, I wanted to thank you, Jay Dunn, for defending me. And I said this earlier. I appreciate that you kept it real, Jay Dunn, when they were trying to say that I was drunk, I was an alcoholic. And Jay Dunn, you was there in Orlando with me. You know I don't smoke, and I didn't even Jay Dunn. The only thing I drank when I was in Orlando was the Moscato, and I shared that with someone. I shared that with someone. Everybody else, everybody was getting their life and having fun. But, I'm just not, I don't drink like that. I told a story. I grew up with people that had substance abuse problems. Hell, I got some Moscato that I bought a damn near a week ago. They're still in the refrigerator unopened, which means I'm gonna have to pop it open tonight when I make my spaghetti. But hey Fedora, thank you, Fedora. You said I look younger than your cousin on your adopted daddy's side. You said I look younger than him. Is your cousin like 30 years old? I appreciate it though, Jay Dunn, because when you said that, and Tracy was like, well, when he be trying to dress up and act like me, he be drunk or high. No, Tracy, I just be acting like you, which is drunk or high. I'm a method actor. Yes, Tracy, I do be acting like I'm drunk or high when I dress like you, niece. Yes, I do. So I'm doing my job, right? Kudos to me. Okay. Okay. I appreciate that though. Um, and let me tell y'all, I think that I'm so glad that Bama and Phi Babe have resolved everything that was going. I felt good about that. And I genuinely like, we can have people that we can call our sisters and brothers, and you're not gonna agree. And you get into it with your sisters and brothers at times. You keep it moving. Y'all, you're not gonna agree upon everything. And there are things that happen that I don't agree with, just like things that I may do that they don't agree with. But we keep it moving. And I don't come on YouTube and I'm not going to be fighting or talking bad about either of those women. I'm not built like that. If you talk to me in confidence, I don't spread your business. I don't tell people what we've talked about. I'm just not that person. I am a low key. Yes, they Rico the Breck, you nailed it right. Listen, I was raised to respect people, and you know, if you drop your wallet, I see you drop your wallet, I'm going to pick it up and give it to you. I'm not that person. Now, if I'm jogging or I'm at a damn park and I find some money on the ground, which I have done, no, I'm not gonna be looking for your ass to see who dropped the money. I'm gonna get that shit. I'm gonna beat a hasty retreat. I was walking my dog one time and I found like $100, $20 bills and $10 bills on the jogging trail. I picked that shit up and looked around and got the fuck up out of there. If you didn't use the bathroom, Taboo, you gonna use it later. Let's get the hell up out of here. But we had a secretary at my job. She had money for her department in an envelope. Y'all, I found the envelope on the ground. I picked it up and you know how you could tell it's money. So I could see in the envelope that it was a stack of money, but it had names on the envelope. And I stayed in that area because I was like, okay, this money is serious money. I don't know how much it was, but it was enough for it to be a substantial amount. But I knew this could be someone possibly losing their job if I didn't turn this money in. I couldn't have that on my conscience. Again, this is just who I am. So I was in the area and the lady came, this black lady, and she was looking around and she was like looking like she was about to pull her hair out. And I said, well, did you lose something? And she was like, oh, yeah, baby. Baby, I'm going to be in so much trouble, baby. I had an envelope I dropped. And I said, really? I said, what did the envelope have on it? And she said the doctor's name. And I pulled the envelope out and gave it to her because this woman could have lost her job. And I knew whoever dropped the envelope was going to come back in that area looking for it. Either that or I would have turned it into security. It's not worth, I don't care if it was a few $1,000s. Now, again, if I found that shit at a park and it was like, just scattered around, yes, I'm going to pick that shit up and get the hell up out of there. If it's some thousands, I'm not going looking for the owner. No. No, but back a million, let me tell you something. I think that people are going to disagree and you're going to keep it moving. You know, I got a mouth on me also. but I have respect for people. I have respect for people. And I when I meet people in person, and I can hang out with people. Will people be like my best friend? No, but some people are fun to hang out with, and you like their energy, for having fun. But I have people that are my close friends that I could talk to about anything. And even like when Jay Wilson said he first met me, I knew way before anyone else about Jay being bisexual, we call it. I say gay men, but again, we differ on that opinion. But again, I'm messing with you, Jay, if you're in the bushes or someone in your bush. But I think that I knew Jay. I said, Jay was a gay bisexual man when I first met him at the gay club. But I didn't say anything. I was still coming on YouTube and people were questioning his sexuality. I didn't say anything because it wasn't my place to say anything. And when I met him the next day, I first met Jay Wilson. I felt like he was an asshole because Jay is so dramatic. He'll tell a story. Rebel came up to me and Rebel said, I know you. Jay, I didn't say no shit like that. It wasn't in that tone. Jay is so, y'all, Jay, I'm telling you, he's dramatic because when I saw Jay, I said, hey, this is exactly how I approached him. I said, hey, are you on YouTube? And he looked at me like, what? I said, because you look like a guy that I watch his videos on YouTube and you be having some funny videos. This is how I'm talking to him. Do you do videos on YouTube? I'm a subscriber, and I think you look just like this guy on YouTube. That wasn't, I know you from YouTube. I know you. Jay, it wasn't, damn well I didn't say it like that. Stop playing. But okay, Fedora. Yeah, I'm the same way, but I uh I didn't tell people because I didn't feel it was my place to tell anything about Jay. And again, when people tell me, when I fall out with someone and I don't fall, let me tell y'all, I don't fall out with people like that. Yeah. I don't fall out with people like that because let me see what my laptop is tripping. Hold on. But I don't fall out with people like that. And um, if you just don't mean me any good, I move away from you. And Firefly, you remember that story? And Rico the brat, I'm just like that. I can watch how people move. If you're a person that's always starting shit up and I come around you, I've always said, I don't put it past you to be starting shit up with me behind my back. If you talk about your friends all the time, messy as hell and two-faced, what makes me any different? No, I watch you from listen, I'm gonna give your ass the side eye. No, hell no, I don't trust you. You on some bullshit? Nope. No, I don't roll with people like that. I'm loyal to my friends. I don't if I fall out, we get into a disagreement, I'm not gonna say what you told me. I just won't fuck with you. That's it. I take it to the grave. Yes, I do. I'm not gonna spread your business. I'm not gonna say that you had a gang bang in Atlanta and some niggas ran through you at the fucking sex party and your mutual swole up for some days. No, that ain't my place to tell that. Okay, Firefly. I was like, it was so funny because I was there with some friends. And when I saw Jay was there and he was there with someone. And I was like, excuse me. And he was like, he looked at me like, uh-huh. I was like, hey, are you on YouTube? Because you look like this person that I follow on YouTube. I be watching the videos and I be laughing. Now, from that conversation, where did I know you? You're on YouTube. That don't sound a damn really. Fedora, I'm like that too. You know, some people will be messy and start talking. Now, bitch, if you start talking about me, it's all bets are off. Well, Rebel, you remember that time Rebel said he had a one night stand with this guy? Yeah, I did have a one night stand with a guy. Bitch, did you say that you had a one night stand with three guys in the same night, bitch? Now we gonna spill some tea. Let's spill all the tea. Bitch, I don't give a damn about you spilling tea on me because I walk in my truth. Now let's do this, niece. Let's dance, bitch. Yeah, okay, reasoning is key. This guy that I had met some years ago, y'all, we hooked up. Let me tell you something. We hooked up and it was just that. And when I tell you I regretted that shit because I'll hook up with you and I find out your ass is one of these busybody queens that go tell your business to every damn body. I didn't know that. So when you told, now keep in mind, we had hooked up like 7 years before. So he told somebody, I hooked up with him. Well, you trying to paint a bad picture about me, of me. But if I hooked up with you, doesn't that mean you hooked up with me as well? Oh, you telling somebody that we hooked up on the first? That's what you're trying to say, that I'm a hoe because I fucked with you on the first day. But did you tell somebody else? Did you tell somebody how tiny your dick was? Did you tell them that? Did you tell them that when I put my hand around your dick, that my hand covered your dick up and only the head was barely sticking out? Did you tell them that the hair, your pubes were damn near taller than your piece, rock hard? Did you tell them that? Oh, okay. Did you tell them that your piece looked like a Del Palomino horse because it had two tones to it? Your piece had vitiligo. Did you tell them that? Okay, while we getting cute, let's tell everything. Okay. Don't get cute, because we can let it all out the bag, but bitch, you gonna be the one that's embarrassed and not me. Now let's do this. I know this queen tried to tell somebody, Rebel. Remember we was at that park in Atlanta and we was walking around. We was walking around at that park. Rebel, he was talking about, what people was doing. Listen, I don't do shit at parks like that. I don't want jail time, but I've seen people do shit. But girl, you trying to tell people I was at Piedmont Park. Did you tell somebody that you sucked somebody's dick over there at the gazebo at Piedmont Park while you trying to put me out there? Now let's tell everything, niece. Now we gonna do it right. Okay, Fedora, that part. Don't play with me, bitch. You want to start spilling tea, girl? We gonna spill tea, bitch. We gonna be both running around here, bitch, with no teeth, with all the sweetness that we just spill. Now let's do it. But see, you have an image to maintain. I don't give a fuck about what people think about me. So do you want to do this, niece? Because you go to church every Sunday and you sing in a choir with a voice like an angel, but do they know you a whore? Do you want to do it to yourself, niece? Don't shoot yourself in the foot. You want to brag. But y'all, this ex boyfriend of mine, he love to tell people that I'm his ex. Right? He don't just introduce me. He be like, "This is my ex lover." No, we weren't lovers. We dated for a few weeks. What the fuck? Why are you telling your new boyfriend that you got this bitch looking at me with the fucking about to roll the his beady ass eyes out of his head because you telling him I'm your ex lover like we were together fucking 6 months ago? Nigga, we dated 15 years ago for 2 fucking weeks and you still telling people this shit? So of course the queen didn't like me after that. The queen started a rumor that I was after his fucking man. Bitch, I should pay you to keep your man. Bitch, I don't want him. He was one of them church musicians, y'all. One of them, picture this. Gay man, and this, y'all, this is so common. Gay man that's the minister of music at the church with all these fucking rings on his fingers, like Liberace, wearing these fucking zoot suits like Cedric the Entertainer. Now, he didn't dress, when I first met him, he had like regular, like t-shirt jeans on. But when I started seeing him, after we dated for that brief period of time and I knew we were from two different worlds, so I was like, I can't do this with you. I thought you had a nice personality, but I seen you a snippy little queen and you're not too easy on the eyes, and then you don't have a piece at all. Girl, go away. Leave me alone before I file charges on your ass. For not indecent exposure. Hell. So he yeah, he wanted, and the boy would have an attitude, so the boy started telling people shit about me. I don't know Queen. Look, Queen, I don't know you. Your man that told you I'm his ex-lover. Bitch, we dated for 2 fucking weeks. And you think that I want this man? Do you see who you're with? Bitch, you don't even want him. You just want his coins. Child, you don't. Child, because this man, he would buy me little stuff, and I was like, I don't see you like that. I just want to be your friend. And he was like, well, I want more than friendship, but I'm not gonna sleep with you, so we're gonna be friends. I don't want to have sex with you. We're gonna be friends. I seen the peen and I saw everything else. It's not, we're from two different worlds. This will never work. Okay, Rico the bread. Right. But so this little queen though, you sitting up here with your sugar dad and you think I want him? Bitch! Bitch. Bitch. It's not, bitch, it's not in the cards, girl. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. It's not like that. Okay, Macmillian. Okay, beat ass down. And listen. I don't do a lot of talking either. Listen, you talking your shit. I'm gonna let you talk shit, but long as you don't get out of line and come up on me like you about to come with hands, because your hand game better be on point. And I don't believe fighting should be a last resort. Let me say this: fighting should be a last resort. But I know my temper. If you fucking with me and I know I didn't fuck with you, we finna dance, bitch. We gonna touch every piece of furniture in here. Now, I don't go bothering people, but this queen was starting this stuff talking about me, and I'm like, bitch, are you really that pressed about this man? Girl, I guess you don't know he be on Jacked, girl. But at the time it wasn't Jacked. He was on Adam for Adam. Girl, your man be on Adam for Adam. And you worried about me? Bitch, if you don't move around, niece. Hey, Lady P. Lady with the P. That's Lady Puss. But I think that he was sitting up there and he was doing too much. And you got this man up here just lavish. He just love it that he think he got people fighting over him. Leave me alone before I scratch your eyes out, old man. But I did see the peen. Yes, I saw the peen. Well, I actually didn't see it. I touched it. And when I touched it and I felt that little old thing, I said, they going to send my ass to jail for touching on this little old thing he got. I felt like a pedo. Get your ass away from me with this little old tiny baby shit that you got. If you don't leave me the fuck alone. Okay, Rico the brat. Beat a bitch down. And again, I'm prim and proper, and I feel that I'm descended from royalty. But if Dwayne come out, bitch, Dwayne will come out, and Dwayne will fight a bitch in the alley breaking a beer bottle against a fucking curb. Yes, that's Dwayne. Rebel will be like, oh girl, it ain't even worth it. Girl, get away from me. Girl, you a peasant. Leave me alone. Oh, Rico the Brat. When I touched that little old peen, I was like, what the fuck? What the hell is this I'm touching on? Oh no, I'm going the other direction, girl. We could be good Judies. This ain't gonna work. You gonna be I'm gonna call you my drag mama. Bitch, you gonna be my mama. I can't do we can't do nothing. But he wanted some snooch so bad. Fedora. When I touched on that shit, I feel like I was gonna have somebody come out and say, "You want some milk and cookies?" Chris Hansen. I touched that shit. I thought Chris Hansen was gonna be on To Catch a Predator coming out. Leave me the fuck alone with this little. You got this grown man, tall body, and this little old peen hiding up with these big balls that is sitting on top looking like a damn baby bird. Leave me the fuck alone. Get the fuck. Why don't you get a disability check for this little old TT? That ain't even no dick you got. That's a TT or wee wee. Leave me alone. Bitch, that's the kind of piece that if you don't even know how to suck dick, you can put the whole thing in your mouth and think that you fucking wearing a bitch out. I didn't even get to that point because that wasn't gonna fucking happen. I knew that shit was not about nothing. Leave me alone. Go away from me. Apollo, go away from me, Apollo. Okay? Fedora, I've got the fuck out of there. Don't take this and this tiny peen with you. But so he tries to make the queens get jealous because he did that shit a couple of times when he had boyfriends. He would introduce me as his ex lover. What the fuck? If somebody's your ex lover, wouldn't that have meant that I said I love you? We dated for 2 fucking weeks. I'm gonna say 2 weeks and fucking 2 or 3 days. Hell, when I felt that pain and then I wasn't, you listen. I saw him. I said, "Oh, this one of these church queens." When he started acting, the real person started coming out. I said, "Oh Lord, I got a fucking church queen." Let me a church queen, y'all. Let me tell you what a church queen is. Somebody that judge everybody else. They doing more than what you doing, but they pass in judgment and they lead with their material possessions. Church queen. I gotta go get the Mercedes washed today. Bitch, who says that? I gotta go get the Mercedes washed today. It's a fucking car. Okay, just. Okay, Rico the Brat, get the fuck away from me with this little old baby shit. And Fedora, I was mad at myself. I was angry with myself. I said, you have to want more. You have to want more out of life than this look. And y'all, he had all these rings on his fingers. You would have swore he had like, child, he had these gaudy type of big rings with diamonds and shit on them. And uh it was like he would wear like suits and shit. Like if we go to the store, if he's like, "You want to ride to the store with me?" I'd be like, "Okay," because I know he going to the clothing store. He going to go get him some outfit or something. Bitch, girl, he would go in there and wear them damn shoes. And this is when people was wearing those shoes that was like real pointed toe shoes. You remember those shoes? He would wear those pointed toe shoes, and they would look like fucking elf shoes on his long ass feet. Are you going sledding? Are you going to slide down the side of a fucking snowy embankment? What the fuck are you? And they would be so long that they would kind of almost turn up at the end. Oh, okay. Fedora, Firefly, right? So he had these long. He would wear these shoes, and you could tell that motherfucker he wouldn't let the kids have it, y'all. And he wore those Cedric the Entertainer, Steve Harvey type suits and shit. And when I saw, because he fooled me, but when I saw that shit like on the third time we went out, and this is in 2.5 weeks, y'all, I met him like on a Friday. He wanted to go out. Saturday. We went out Saturday. He wanted to do lunch and dinner during the week. The next week, we met out at the club. He said, "You'll meet me out at the club." And I guess that was a date. So we did go out. But I saw him like every time I saw you, why the fuck you got a vest on and these slacks and these long ass shoes and all these fucking rings on your fingers like you done won some prize fights and you got your class ring on and all. No, it's too much. And you talking about your car and I gotta get the Mercedes washed. I'm gonna get the Mercedes detailed today. Okay. Hey, and at the time I had an Audi, but I wouldn't brag about my fucking car. It was a fucking car. I had a Honda Civic as well. Shit, it didn't make me a different person. Shit, they were cars. But he thought that he potato diggers. I love that. I love that term, potato diggers, because you could fuck them motherfuckers look like they were shovels. They did look like you could dig some fucking radishes and shit up with them. Yo, he had, I kid you not, he had a ring on damn near everyone. I'm gonna say he had about 8 rings on. And he would wear like it was just gaudy. It looked like he would go to like to our Harwin area, like a swap meet and buy like these bright colors and shit like a peacock. And when I would see him now, and he'd be like, we could try to make it work. No, what the fuck, we can't make it work. Every time I see him, I tell him I'm in a relationship. He'd be like, "Well, go." No, I'm seeing someone. I've been seeing him for the last 20 years. I'm good. Uh-uh. No, I'm good. No, 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 thank you. I'm not interested. No, I bet you had some good loving. This is what he would say. Oh, I know. I bet you had some good loving. Yes, I do, and you will never find out ever in life. I'd be baby Firefly. I'd have been married so many. I'd have been listen. I've been with the same man for 20 years. Every time he see me, yeah, I'm still with my friend. I'm seeing someone. I'm in a relationship because I don't want his ass to have a hope that something's gonna happen. Hell no, I'm not interested in your soulful get. Your ass look like you were stuck in fucking 91. No. Uh-uh. And then his god, y'all, let me tell you something. I think this was his godmother from church. Why the woman, her name, he called her Sweet. Now, Sweet was an 80-year-old woman. Why the hell, when Sweet that you use her car, you didn't went and got these rainbow stickers and shit on back? You're gonna get Sweet gay bashed. Sweet riding around in her heavy, in her Chevy Corsica. This woman driving this Chevy Corsica, and you got rainbow flags and shit on the back of her car, on her license plate and in her windows. You trying to get Sweet bashed? Hell no, no. You know you want to send me your dick picture. Why the hell you send me this dick picture and I see that your pubic hair is a damn near taller than your piece? Leave me alone. Go away from me. I don't want to see this. No, I'm good. No, thank you. I'll pass. I'm vegan. Leave me alone. I don't need this little wiener. I don't need your little veggie sausage. Leave me the fuck alone. Maybe he used to say, I want to eat your booty. I don't want, he said, okay, if you don't have sex with me, can I eat your booty? No! Rico the bright. Right. He telling me he don't want to sleep with me. He just want to eat my. No, you not gonna eat my booty because the first thing you do is think you gonna get some. When you start eating, you think you'll hell no. And I don't want to be naked in front of you any fucking way. No, I sleep naked. If you spend a night at my house, I want you to know I sleep naked. Well, I won't be spending the night at your house, so you good. We don't have no problem. We gonna be good. No, thank you, y'all. When I saw that piece, when he sent me a picture of it, now I felt it. When I felt it, I knew we were from two different worlds and it would never work out. But when he sent me the picture of it, I was like, "What the? Is this on hard? What the fuck?" Boy, if you don't go put that fucking preemie shit to fuck up somewhere, if you don't go get you a pump and pump that shit up like it's a bike tire, what the fuck am I looking at? If you don't get your Kiki so handsome looking dick up out, leave me the fuck alone. Kiki so handsome, leave me the fuck alone. Are you from Louisiana? Shit. His piece there, that nigga's dick look like Tracy's head. Leave me the fuck alone. Okay? Let me tell you something. Macamillion, one of my best friends is from Chicago. And them Negroes in Chicago be doing the most. When you don't be with them, they'll break your damn car windows out. I went to the park. What's that park, Macamillion on South Shore Drive? Is it Jackson Park? We went in the daytime. But baby, they be getting it in at that park. When they say they going to bird watch, they not talking about the kind that fly. It's Humboldt. I know the park. My friend stayed off of 73rd and Exchange, and the park was kind of close to where he stayed at. But baby, they would get their life. Shit, I thought I was in Atlanta at Piedmont Park. What the fuck? Bitch, you bent over the tree fucking in the park in the daytime, bent over a tree, bitch, like you, girl, no. Jackson Park, okay. Okay, yeah. And I was like, okay, this is what the okay. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I can't. I cannot. I cannot. The most thing I did was went to a bookstore. But I'm not going to no fucking park, and you're not gonna have my ass arrested for a public indecency. No, no, absolutely not. But mm-mm, I can't. But I had a good time in Chicago, and but yeah, baby, when the guy took me on the baby, when he took me on the west side of Chicago, I was like, let's get the fuck out of here, because I was like, I want to go see the hood. Let's go to the hood. I want to see what it looked like. Now listen, he stayed on the guy that I now my friend stayed in Chicago, but I met a guy and he wanted to show me around to the city. So when he asked me about the hood, I said, yeah, I want to see the hood. Let's go. Sean, when he took me on the west side, I was like, okay, let's get the fuck out of here. I don't want to see it no more. I'm good. I'm good. Child, we go to the gas station and all these dudes lined up outside in packs. Shit is about 30. No, South side is worse. Oh, really? Because I haven't been to Chicago in many years. My friend stayed there. Child, this was like over 8 years ago. Okay, Firefly. I'm gonna tell you, y'all. Listen, I didn't freaked in a car I had before, and it's exciting. It's living on the edge. But I fucked my middle console up freaking in my car as well. Cause shit, my car don't got a big back seat. It got tinted windows so people can't see you. But bitch, my car is not made for freaking like that. And I'm very nimble and flexible, but even I couldn't maneuver in that back seat. But It is what it is. You don't go to the city no more. Yeah, my friend, he moved from Chicago because he was he got another job and he's in Atlanta now. And he doesn't even like Atlanta too much because maybe the gays in Atlanta do too much. All of them think that they're housewives or they're about to make their big break. The middle part. Listen, Jess, I fucked the middle part of my car. Drive. Look, I'm trying to climb my ass in the back seat because I had this little Scooby snack, and we both had people at our places. So yes, we have to do the next best thing. And I tried to climb my ass to that back seat and fucked up my console. Shit, I know I got to get it fixed one day, but not right now. And let me tell you, a hood guy is good for a temporary distraction, but I can't marry no hood nigga because they get pissed off. They want to beat a bitch down because they didn't found the number, or you slept with one of their friends. They'll beat a bitch down, bitch. They'll find you floating in floating in the river. They be like, you know that nigga, and you be like, what? That's my cousin. Now, bitch, you know him, and you be like, wait, I'm not a bitch, your mama a bitch, and that's when he'll go up. That's when you and that motherfucker tear y'all house up. Cause you call me a bitch, the first thing I'm gonna say is your baby's a bitch. If I'm a bitch, your mama's a bitch, bitch. And that's when them hood thug niggas they be wanting to fight. They don't be wanting to talk it out, and y'all go to y'all corners of the house. you know, they don't be like, "Well, baby, we said this wrong, baby. We said some strong things, and let's chill for a moment." You get you a hood rat nigga, that motherfucker, like, bitch, you what you say, and you see that motherfucker crying, bitch. When you with a hood nigga and he start shedding tears, bitch, you better get out of doors, cause that motherfucker finna go crazy on your ass. He start crying, that bitch don't think that the tears coming, and he be like, baby, you hurt my feelings. No, bitch, he be like, bitch, you made me cry, bitch, I'm finna fuck your ass up. You be like, so no, I don't date hood rat dudes. Hell no, cause my mouth too smart. Mm-mm. My mouth too. I told you the ex-boyfriend he wasn't hood, but the guy I was with for years, he used to be like, he told me one time, oh man, see, you be bitching. And he was very easygoing and not the person that argued, but I had a little mouth on me. And he said, man, you be bitching. I said, all I heard was bitch. And I was in another room. I came in that room with his ass. I said, who you calling a motherfucking bitch? I said, if I'm a bitch, your mammy's a bitch, bitch. That's who the bitch is. And he said, wait, hold up. I ain't calling you no bitch. I said, you just be bitching. I said, well, you watch the fucking context you use it in. you know, if that was a hood rat nigga, we would have been told my fucking place up fighting. Yeah, y'all, Hoarders is crazy. But listen, I watch Hoarders, but y'all, I be looking at these motherfuckers and they find dead rats and fucking kittens that's dried up in the fucking corner up under a fucking pillow. I be like, I can't. Yeah, that's my guilty pleasure. I watch Hoarders and I watch my 600-pound life. Shout out to Brianna Simone, bitch, but you surpassed 600, bitch. You approaching fucking 900. Bitch, you look like you weighed about 927. Bitch, one of your legs weigh 200 pounds. You fucking whale snooch whore. But you spit out your ice cream. Yeah, but y'all, I'll be looking at my 600-pound life, and y'all listen. When you 29 years old and somebody got to roll you over to wipe your snooch off or find your fucking snooch with some type of wet rag, no. You know what, Rico the Brad, I'm not gonna do this with your ass. I am not gonna do this with you. But you know what? I've seen that scene play out so many times. I've seen that shit. I went over a friend's house and him and his boyfriend fighting, and the boyfriend hit him, and he'd be like, "Oh, you making my pussy wet, nigga? You got my pussy wet. What the fuck?" I come over here in the love seat. Y'all that flipped the fucking couch over, the dining room table laid on its side, and y'all doing too much. Y'all doing way too much. I come over here and this flour everywhere because y'all bitches that started fighting while y'all was cooking. Y'all that flipped the fucking kitchen, the kid fucking chicken was cooking and this fucking laid out on the floor, bitch. What are y'all doing? And these two motherfuckers stayed together for like 4 or 5 years. Trina, I'm gonna tell you, and when you watch My 600 Pound Life, those people be the family be enabling them because they be living. It be like the father or the mother, and they be go sending the kids out like they going to go buy drugs and shit, and they coming back with fucking 2 liters of Fanta soda and fucking a dozen some hot wings and fucking whole pizzas, and they eating that shit at one sitting. Okay, you was too mouthy. Macamelia. Listen, I got a. You know what the weird thing is? The smarter your mouth is, them niggas be turned on by that shit. It's like I have a. They be like, you a little firecracker. Cause I don't let no man run over me. He'd be like, I'm getting ready to come over there. No, did I invite you over here? You call before you pop up in my house, or you will be at the door. Oh damn, and it's like that shit is what get they rocks off. When you be, I'm gonna tell you, and I tell the women and my girls in my family, when you have a little bitch in you, niggas go crazy over that shit. When you got a touch of bitch in you, now I'm not saying being a frigid Arctic. I'm not gonna say be a frigid Arctic bitch, but when you have, and this goes to gay men and women, when you have a slight edge to you, they love that shit. Oh, I'm gonna have to catch up. Listen, fucking YouTube has been keeping me from watching my shows, Rico. I'm gonna watch it because I watch Hoarders. I watch My 600 Pound Life. I watch Little Women. I watch all the Little Women. The Little Women shows are my guilty pleasure. Miss Juicy, and when she be singing, it's Miss Juicy, baby. Girl, no, stop. But I love to and that's why when they were talking about the show and the Orlando cast and all that, you can say whatever you want to say about my castmates, but when people started doing shows like Little Women and Teen Mom, there was an audience that wanted to watch it. Keep in mind that Little Women, listen, TC, Little Women is ratchet as hell. They be, and you be thinking, when I saw it, I said, these some little mean motherfuckers. They be fighting all the fucking time. They be having brawls and shit in bars. They be they be fighting their asses off and be mean as hell. They be having fucking gang fights. I be watching, and my favorite ones, I like Atlanta, Little Women Atlanta, and Dallas. They be doing they baby, and they always get the little one, the black women that be on there. Them little motherfuckers they be quick to wear a bitch out. Oh yeah, that was I forgot her name, but it was on Atlanta. Yeah, she passed away in a car accident. Was it a car accident? Um, I do be missing my show, Macamillion. I'll be like, damn it, I didn't watch the Have and the Have Nots. What happened? Okay, I'll be like, let me catch my show. Shit, I'm missing this shit because I'm watching drama on YouTube. And y'all, another show I watch is um I watch My 90 Day Fiance. I watch My 90 Day Fiance and I'm watch Married at First Sight. When y'all tell y'all My 90 Day Fiance and these men over here in the countries be meeting them women over there like in the Philippines and Africa, that'd be some funny shit. That'd be golden. That shit be funny as hell. 90 Day Fiance, it was a guy named Azan and Nicole. When Azan said that he liked Nicole, he said he liked like 60 or 50% of her. Wait, hold up. I'm like, wait. Motherfucker, you like 50, 60% of me. Y'all, it was bad. He treated her like shit. And she was finding out stuff, and they be using these Americans. They use the American men. Anthony, I was naked and afraid as well at one time when I was having fun in my car and the police damn near pulled up. I was naked and afraid. But that's a story for another day. No, me and my uncle, we just in here talking about something. Which one was that, Rico the Brat? Because one person was from Hawaii, the other person was in Africa. This old white woman was dating this Nigerian man, and his friends called her an elder. I was like, what the fuck? Okay. And Firefly, when I be looking at 90 Day Fiance, I be saying the same shit. I be like, now you didn't, it was one man named Ed. Y'all, Ed didn't have no neck. Ed had no neck. And he was greasy, this white man, y'all. He looked greasy looking, and his girlfriend was in the Philippines. Why was this man about to take a shower and this big ass rat was just walking around the house like it was a pet dog? A wild rat was walking the fuck around while he was, and the rat was sitting his ass up in a corner, just it was grooming itself like it was a fucking hamster that had got out the cage. What the? This is not a fucking guinea pig. This is a fucking rat. And the Philippine girl, she was like, "Oh yeah, it's okay. We have them." No, bitch, I'm out of here. I'm going to a hotel. I'm going to a hotel. No, you know, y'all be knowing it's a mismatch. Now this girl looked like she a model, and you look like from something from Jeepers Creepers. What you think? You think she attracted to you? Really? Really? Uh-uh. Mr. Live Love Laugh. Let me tell you, that show is. I feel sorry for some of the people. It was one woman. She had met this guy from the Dominican Republic. She was a white woman, and I don't know. She was from the South, and she met this guy from the Dominican Republic, and he started calling her a devil worshiper, and he was talking about her stuff that she had up on her walls and shit. And I was, it was like you bringing these men around your daughter because she had like a daughter that was a teenager. No, sis, you doing, and the guy, this white girl, she had met a guy from Jamaica, pretty white girl, and he was an attractive black guy, but he was too young. He was like in his 20s, she was in her 30s. Okay, Firefly. That's why I be saying, that's why I be saying when I'm on, listen, on Facebook, these Nigerians be fucking hitting me up talking about you beautiful. Get the fuck out of my inbox. Yeah, you told a bitch that was 5'1", 400 pounds, he was beautiful also. This shit not working on me. I'm an African prince. Okay, aren't we all fucking princes and queens and shit? We call those queens over here, and I saw some queens at the fucking club this weekend. I don't give a fuck about you being a African prince. Sitting up talking about, and they all, y'all, I in my inbox on Facebook, I can tell you there's been no less than about 10 Nigerians, and it's primarily Nigerians. It ain't nobody from Ethiopia or no one from Senegal. It's fucking Nigerians that's hitting me up. You know, I want to date you. What the fuck? You want to what? How can I be with you? You can't be with me. Bitch, I don't want to date nobody in New York. Bitch, you think I'm gonna date a motherfucker that's in a whole nother. Listen, I've dated people from other cities and states, but I'm if I date someone from another fucking country, can they be in Canada or Mexico? Why the fuck am I gonna go across oceans, fucking mountains and sea in the sea to date your ass? No. No, I'm not interested in you. And I go out, my heart goes out to a friend of mine that's dating somebody like that. And I'm fearful that my friend's gonna get hurt. And I don't want to see that. But I'll be telling my friend, bitch, you couldn't have dated anybody, bitch, probably like on the West Coast, bitch, somewhere like in bitch Seattle or bitch Montana. I mean, but bitch, you gonna go way over here to Nigeria? No, absolutely not. Okay, Rico the Brat, they be hitting me up and they be saying, you want to make $5,000? We can put 500 in your account and you'll get 5,000. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm blocking your ass right now. You're not finna scam me. I'll be damned. Yo, oh my God. Excuse me. I'm sitting up here. I'm still awake. My snooch went to sleep about 2 hours ago and I'm still awake though. But uh he hit you up. Okay, Mr. Triple L. Hey Sandra. Y'all, I'm getting ready to go to sleep. I'm gonna follow suit of my snooch. I told you my snooch is sleeping, it's snoring. Um, okay, Rico, right? That don't add up. What the fuck are we doing? That's going backwards. Mm-mm. Y'all, it's been swell. I've had a great time talking to my people. I just wanted to come through because after everything, listen, I do my story times and I'm not guarded with who I am. Certain things people don't need to know, but who I am is who I am. Take it or leave it. I have much love for my supporters, and I get on here and I've met some cool people that have become like an extended family. And, guys, you can share, hit the like, the thumbs up, shine some light on me. Again, the gentleman's panel will not be this Thursday. We're going to reconvene the following Thursday because of it being Thanksgiving. And there are people that got to cook. They got to stuff the turkey, or they get their turkey stuffed. base some Cornish game hens, get your Cornish game hen based, or what Brianna calls a Cornish game hen, a chicken McNugget. But guys, I'm out of here. Peace. As Mona would say, love and light, guys. I'm out. Good night.